They are geek pop at its finest.
We're nerds.
Yeah.
Now,
So nerds.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry.
hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. We got the chance to sit down with the Barenaked Ladies at Montreal's Queen Elizabeth Hotel in the same suite where John Lennon and Yoko Ono held their famous sit-in to learn more about the band's evolution. So we often like to start by getting the origin stories of the bands that we're interviewing. So why don't you tell us how Barenaked Ladies came to be?
Well, it is such ancient history now that it's hard to remember, but it was 21 years ago.
You Bert Camper's got the mad hits. You try to match wits. You try to hold me but a bust through.
My high school band had won a regional battle of the bands, and we agreed to play a fundraiser for a local food bank in Toronto. And in the intervening 6 or 8 months leading up to the fundraiser, the band broke up. I forgot about the fundraiser. And then they phoned me the week before and said, "You're still on for the fundraiser, right? We're really counting on you." And I went, yes, of course I am. But the name of the band has changed to, and I just went, Barenaked Ladies. And then I called Steve and said, "Do you want to be in Barenaked Ladies? Because I got a gig I have to do." So that was it.
And who did you guys all grow up listening to individually, and how has that come to influence the band?
Part of what makes it fun working together is we all come from pretty different influences. I know Ed's more from a country sort of influence. I really enjoyed Lou Reed and the Beatles, and being a keyboardist, I was drawn to things like Devo and Kraftwerk.
His influences are so much cooler than mine. No, I grew up on sort of old school country music and then got heavily into prog rock. Kev and I overlapped somewhere in there in the prog rock Rush and Genesis and King Crimson world. We both went down those labyrinths at one time.
As guys do, you know.
Yeah.
Prog rock, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Rocked your arms to the sides and said I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you and said you just did just what I thought you were gonna do.
Discuss the evolution of BNL in terms of philosophy, musically.
Musically, it really started in a sort of a root sort of way, a lot of acoustic performances, busking. It really worked that way, and I suppose as
Then Captain Keyboards came along.
well, as the band grew in popularity, the venues grew, and we became more electric.
In terms of writing, I mean, it spans from the apropos "Be My Yoko Ono."
You can be my Yoko Ono.
Here we are in the John Lennon Yoko Ono suite at the hotel here. From "Be My Yoko Ono" to "You Run Away." And I think there's been a lot of exploration along the way in terms of songwriting, and I think ultimately we're a pop band and we write pop rock songs, but I think we're very diverse in that approach, and we've always woven in a lot of textures.
It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry.
I'm just happy in general with the sound of the band, that we managed to make a decent record as the four of us, and it stands up, and it's kind of a new sound for us, and I'm just happy with the whole thing.